All right. So, which inequality is true? I like these because I like to talk to my fourth grade math teachers. Well, the first thing they're going to say is do the butterfly method, and it doesn't work in this one. Alrighty, so you're going to have to know things like which decimals are larger and so on. If we know how to make these into fractions and so on, we're going to be okay. Me personally, for this one, this is a straightforward calculator question. And I don't know if I can shrink this guy up a little bit here. Yeah, let's go right here so we can see it work. So I got 10 over 3. So 10 divided by 3. It's 0.33333. So we do know decimals, right? We can get the square root of 10. Which number is bigger? Well, 10 over 3 is larger than square root of 10 because 3.3 is larger than 3.16. All right, so which one is true? Well, this is telling me that 10 over 3 is less than, smaller, and it's the other way around, so it's not true. Here's the only like to talk about my fourth grade matches too. That what happens when the fractions are negative? Different game, completely different game. So negative 1 divided by 8 is negative 0.25. And then got negative 1/3. 1 divided by 3. In negative values, the larger the number, the smaller it is. In other words, the further to the left you're going. So this is negative 0.333. It's further to the left on the number line than negative 1.25. If I take out the decimal, for example, I got 33 and I got 12. Well, 33 is further to the left, which means it's smaller. So negative 1/3 is actually smaller than 1/8. And here it's saying it's larger. If this is positive numbers, yeah. 150%. Well, when I always had kids say, well, sir, 150 is much bigger than 2. But what does it mean? What does percent mean? Well, that means por cien. So you have to go 150 divided by 100, and you're getting 1.5. And 1.5 is not larger than 2. So 200% is 2, by the way. So it's not it. It's going to be D. Again, let's type that in. Well, you can just look at the numbers themselves. If I could graph these on a number line. All right, let's graph and draw. And if I can graph on a number line, I actually can do a line. Ta-da! And I can draw this. I can put the 0 here and the negative 1 here. Negative 0.07. Well, here's a negative 0.5. Negative 0.07 is like right over here. It's barely past that 0 this way. Negative 0.07 gets a really small number in terms of like, if it was positive, like it's 7/100ths. Here it's negative 0.7. That's 7/10. That goes like over here in the negative part. Since it's more to the left, it is smaller. This number is actually larger than this number. The more to the right, the larger the number. The answer is D. Still a tough one for a lot of you guys because we didn't teach it to you conceptually the way we should have. But in negative numbers, the more to the left, if you can graph a number line, the smaller the value. Pretty easy test though.